Okay. See, you done addition of vectors, right? So addition of vectors में what is the formula? R value formula क्या है? R equal to
root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta.
And tan alpha also, you know, b sin
Yeah,
theta
b sin.
a plus b cos theta, right? Okay. Now we are doing for subtraction of vectors. Subtraction of vectors. So subtraction of vectors कैसे करेंगे देखो. मान लो, suppose मान लो a vector is like this, b vector is like this. Okay, angle theta. Right? These are initial things. I want to subtract. I want what? Resultant of r is equal to a vector minus b vector. I want the resultant of this. Okay. To understand subtraction, एक words you have to understand. Negative of vector. Better learn. Negative of vector. What is meaning of negative of vector means? Suppose मान लो a vector is like this. A vector is like this. Negative vector will be how much? Direction will be opposite direction like that. This is negative. Okay. Suppose a vector is upwards. Negative of a vector is downwards. This is called negative vectors. Okay. Now we are using this concept for subtraction of vectors. For subtraction of vectors, we have to do this concept. Okay. Now see. R vector is equal to, I can write like this, a vector plus minus b vector. Right? This is right around. A vector minus b vector we can write. Now that means we are indirectly adding two vectors, a vector plus minus b vector. दोनों को addition we are doing. Indirectly we are doing addition. कौन सा? A vector minus b vector. Okay, now draw minus b vector. B vector is like this. Minus b vector will be in the opposite direction. Right? In opposite direction. Now tell me, what is the angle between them?
Angle 180 minus theta.
180 minus theta. Okay. इससे parallel you draw one line. इससे parallel you draw one line. We know the parallelogram because two vectors are connected till, right? So we connected. And this is the resultant. The resultant is nothing but the subtraction, right? We are doing the vector ka indirectly subtraction only. A vector minus b vector. Now what is the formula? R is equal to a square. See, when you are substituting, you should not put minus again. This magnitude we are doing, right? So minus nahi lene ka. Direction to de diya ulta bolke, right? So a square plus b square plus 2ab cos angle is how much? Angle between two vectors is how much? 180 minus theta. Okay. So R is equal to a square plus b square. And tell me cos 180 minus theta.
Sir, but whole root is not there.
Alright. Tell me cos 180 minus theta. How much?
Sir,
180 minus theta lies in which quadrant?
Minus cos theta.
Minus cos theta. What are trigonometry में? All silver teacups वाला. Okay. So minus 2ab cos theta. So for subtraction of vectors में we have to use this form. R is equal to under root a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta we have to use. And theta कौन सा लेने का? Original one we should take. Again, don't substitute 180 minus theta. Original one theta angle between vectors. What are the things are given? That one you have to substitute. And what is tan alpha in this? B sin theta के जगह में 180 minus theta by a plus b cos 180 minus theta. So sin 180 minus theta will be sin theta only. B sin theta by a minus b cos theta. This is angle. So अभी से subtraction of two vectors में formula is under root a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta we have to use for subtraction of vectors. Okay. So you know addition and you know subtraction of vectors. The resultant is we are finding the A vector minus B vector. Okay. And when you're substituting, don't substitute again minus 1. See, minus B whole square is B square only, but concept galap ho jayega. Okay, so try to put B only, magnitude. So, beta, now we'll go for the numericals. Two vectors A and B are two vectors having equal magnitude. So, matlab, mod A is equal to mod B. They both are equal magnitude. If the magnitude of A plus B is equal to 2 times the magnitude of A minus B, matlab they given mod A plus B magnitude. Vector ka magnitude is 2 times of magnitude A vector minus B vector. What is the angle between them? Theta is how much? Solve. Magnitude means R value, right? Use that.
So does the mod
mod
require over here?
R.
So can we just remove the mod directly?
No, we can't remove. Why? Indirectly, we still need to find R value. Use the formula for addition formula, the subtraction formula, and so on. This is JEE based question. Right. Your options also try. Question should have mano magnitude of A plus B. Matlab indirectly R value is given. Is 2 times that of R value of the subtraction. Those formula use karke bring on one side and try to get that.
So it's like root of A square plus B square plus
2A.
So this is 90.
Options are given to you.
Sir, is it cos inverse 1 by 3?
Cos inverse 1 by 3. देखेंगे. चूरा JEE Mains question. हाँ मानो. Formula इसका लो. Formula क्या है? Root of.
So I got theta is 90 degrees. I forgot inverse.
The question is given. JEE Mains question try करो. हाँ मानो क्या doubt है?
Sir, you will get like 4ab cos theta equals to 0 when you like right root of A square plus B square plus 2. Oh, I forgot into 2.
A and B are equal, right? A and B are equal, right? Use करो.
Yeah.
A and B are equal. हाँ. It y equal to 2 times नहीं है, 2 times है ना? Y cos 0 होगा.
No, sir, you get cos theta is equals to 0.
Y cos theta equal 0. ये both same है. ये 2 times है ना? When you're doing squaring on both sides to remove root, 4 times हो जाएगा.
Oh.
A square plus B square plus 2ab cos theta is equal to 2 times of under root A square plus B square minus 2ab cos theta. So to remove root, we have squaring and both sides and substituting A. अब mod B के जगह में A लगा रहा हूँ. So A square plus A square plus 2A square cos theta is equal to 4 times of A square plus a square minus 2a square cos theta. So bring on one side.
Yeah, sir, I got cos theta is equals to 9 by 10.
9 by 10 means 9 by 10 now. Calculation mistakes कर रहा है. So
Oh, sir, I wrote 3 plus 3 is 9 instead of 6.
देखो a square plus a square 2a square अगर मैं कॉमन लूंगा कितना
I got 3. Sir, I got cos minus 1 3 by 5.
cos inverse 3 by 5 is not. It's good.
Sir, I wrote 3 plus,
Okay.
sir,
Sir, I have a
3 plus
doubt.
3 is 9 instead of 6.
Minus of 6 sir.
So I wrote 3 plus 3 is 9 instead of 6.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Tell me.
Sir, can't we write r square is equal to 2r square?
R square equal to r square is there because see this is magnitude means r value we are using is equal to r plus under root wala na, and either we are root wala under root wala. When you are doing square wala, this 2 will become 4. You are doing square ka most dono square karne ka. So a square plus a square 2a square common ले तो 1 plus cos theta is equal to 4 into 2a square अगर मैं कॉमन लूंगा 1 minus cos theta. Okay, bring here on the 2a square cancel. So 1 plus cos theta is equal to 4 minus 4 cos theta. So when you bring this side, pi cos theta is equal to 3, right? 4. Cos theta equal to 3 by 5. See, whenever cos you are sending that side, it becomes cos inverse. So therefore theta is equal to cos inverse 3 by 5. Yeah. चलो सेम मॉडल दूंगा करो. Now magnitude a plus b is equal to minus a minus b. Now there is no 2 times or 3 times. Not really.
Sir, give 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So this should be 90 degrees.
Yeah, this is 90 degrees. So magnitude of r means now you can apply a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root is equal to under root a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. So root cancel, a square cancel, b square cancel. So 4ab cos theta is equal to 0, theta is equal to 90 degrees. आया? चलो next one. Now देखो subtraction directly they will not give directly subtract, ऐसा नहीं करेगा. They will give this type of questions. Understand? A particle is moving with a velocity 5 meters per second towards east. Okay, एक particle है, it is going with कितना 5 meters per second. East direction is this one, right? East याद है ना? North, south, east, west. Okay. And the velocity changes to 5 meters per second north. मतलब इस तरफ जा रहा है, it is going upwards, north direction जा रहा है. But we want to do always addition subtraction, we have to do by parallelogram. मैं क्या करूँगा? Instead of going upwards, I will shift parallelly like this here, and I current tail. Right or wrong? Right?
Yeah.
Because ऊपर जा रहा है ना, वो वेक्टर को मैं parallelly shift करके
So theta will be 90 degrees.
angle is 90 degrees. 5 meters per second north direction, right? Okay. In 10 seconds. What is the acceleration is asking? What is the acceleration? Okay. Acceleration formula is what? acceleration formula?
v minus u by t.
Change in velocity by time, right? So v2 vector minus v1 vector by time. v2 vector minus v1 vector by t. This is the formula acceleration, right? Okay. मतलब देखो change in velocity means we have to do subtraction, right? Indirectly we have to do subtraction, and you know this is v1 initial velocity. This is v2 final velocity. Okay. First draw the diagram also. I told you v2 तो ऐसा है, v2 तो ऊपर है, ठीक है. Minus v1 means कैसा आएगा? Graph will be minus v1 will be plus v1 this side, this direction. Minus v1 will be in the opposite direction. Okay, negative vector.
Also, sir, theta will remain negative.
Theta should be taken always this only, original one only. Okay, so a minus v1. Now the resultant will be in this direction, right? In direction बहुत important है, exam में पूछता जाएगा. Okay. Now try to find subtraction का formula. Now try to find subtraction का formula. Krisha. From shopping or parking, is going for college later.
No, sir. We went for sir 10th graders or classmates.
Okay.
So that chapter starts tomorrow, so we all went that.
So subtraction का formula डालना पड़ेगा इधर. And you know, subtraction का formula है under root. Krisha, see, till now we learned addition, right? Subtraction we are learning. Okay, इसका previous video उसके video में देख लो. Okay, इसका पुराना क्लास का videos में देख लो. So subtraction का एक formula learn करो. ये
सर pi root 2.
हाँ सर. Yes, pi root 2. Units are what?
Meter per second square.
Yes. हाँ. Acceleration, right? Okay, चलो. So ये भी cos theta. Okay. This is the formula for subtraction of vectors. A vector minus b vector का magnitude. This is nothing but r, right? So the formula is a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta we are used for subtraction. Addition के लिए always plus आएगा, इधर minus आएगा इसमें subtraction के लिए. Okay. And negative vector के बारे में learn करो. अगर a vector is like this, negative vector will be in the opposite direction. If the a vector is like this, negative vector will be in the opposite direction. आपको कितना है? आंसर प्रणव. चेंज इन वेलोसिटी सो कितना है चेंज इन वेलोसिटी का? a स्क्वायर प्लस ये करो a स्क्वायर प्लस a स्क्वायर 25 प्लस 25 cos 90 तो 0 है, cos 90 is 0, so कितना by t is 10, so 50 means 5 root 2 by 10.
So I got root 2 by 2. Root 2 by 2.
Root 2 by 2. That is the answer. 5 root 2 नहीं है. So 5 to 10. So it is 1 by root 2 meters per second square is on. And direction, which direction है? Direction है? It is north, south, east, west, right? So northwest direction में जा रहे हैं. Northwest direction is answer. Okay, direction पूछेगा options में. They will give like this: 1 by root 2 northeast, 1 by root 2 northwest बोल के देगा. So this is northwest direction. Why? देखो, v2 minus v1 चाहिए ना. So v2 तो ऊपर है initially, minus v1 चाहिए. So मैं क्या करूँगा? v1 ऐसा था ना, उसको उल्टा में लगा रहा हूँ minus v1 opposite direction में लगाने का negative vector. Okay, then the result will be like this. Okay, चलो next question करो. On the video में हमारा a car going due north at 10 root 2 meters per second. Okay, initial velocity is what? North direction में जाता है. That is v1. 10 root 2 meters per second से जा रहा है. Turns right side through an angle 90 degrees without changing speed. इधर से ये इस तरफ घुमा, each direction घुमा with the same speed only. But we have to do always parallelogram, right? Instead of like this, मैं क्या करूँगा? Parallel shift करके I am connecting tail to tail. कुछ गलत नहीं है ना? Right? Instead of going that direction, I am shifting parallelly and bringing here. So कितना without changing speed? कितना होगा? 10 root 2. This is v2. He is asking the change in velocity. मतलब change in velocity means v2 minus v1 vector चाहिए. Magnitude चाहिए. Fine. मतलब indirectly we have to do subtraction, right?
Sir,
Okay.
will this be the, sir, will the direction be from the tail of the V1 and V2 to
देखो
the
V2
northeast?
minus V1, right? V2 minus V1 means ये ऊपर जा रहा है ना, नीचे जा रहा है, negative vector will be minus.
Oh.
So direction will be, the resultant will be in this direction. So I want magnitude and direction also.
But they didn't specify which velocity is greater, right?
Which velocity is greater नहीं है, दोनों को same speed है.
Yeah, so if you do V1 minus V2, then it will be on the left hand side and it will go up, right?
You are doing that direction. Huh? See, always initial velocity is how much? Change in velocity means will always we are putting final minus initial. Change in velocity will be always final minus initial. हाँ. कितना है विशाल? Angle
So
between them
20.
कितना?
So minus 20.
20. Direction कितना है? In
So,
which direction?
so it will be in southeast. No, it will be northeast. Northeast, sorry.
North, south, east, west.
So
No.
northeast.
South, east, west. देखें.
So
Why
southeast.
साउथ ईस्ट ऑलरेडी. ये इस तरह का ना रिजल्टेंट. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? साउथ ईस्ट बोलते हैं. Okay, so south east is.
Sir, why can't we reverse the V2?
Why can't we reverse V2 up? मतलब V1 minus V2 डालेंगे.
Yeah.
See, whenever the initial speed and final speed में, what is the change means always you take final minus initial. Change means what is the change means final minus initial. Okay. Understood? So answer is कितना होगा? Under root. आया ना आपको सब लोगों को? 10 root 2 whole square plus 10 root 2 whole square minus cos 90 तो 0 हो जाएगा. इसको सॉल्व करना है. कितना होगा? 100 into 2 is 200. 200 plus 1 is 400 to 20 meters per second. South east is up. पसंद करो. चल नेक्स्ट ना करो. देखते हैं. देखो a particle slides with a speed 3 meters per second. Initially एक स्लाइडर है. Particle is sliding कितना speed है? Initial v1 is how much? 3 meters per second. Okay. When it reaches to q, it acquires a speed of 4 meters per second. ऐसा वहां जाके बाहर निकलने समय v2 is how much? 4 meters per second is given. After describing an angle 60 degrees, ये 60 degrees described हुआ. इधर से इधर. Thus we find the change in velocity of the particle between vp and q. Change velocity means we have to find v2 vector minus v1 vector, right? मतलब vq minus vp. Okay, assume the path followed by particle is circle p to q. Okay. So what is the angle between them? We have to know. Then only we can do v2 minus v1.
So will the angle between them be 30 degrees?
Why?
So because they are between p and q, right?
P and q का angle कैसे करेंगे इसको?
So can't we consider that as a triangle?
This triangle. No? This is not a
Yeah.
triangle. Right? वो कर सकता है. Wrong.
Sir, isn't the angle 60 only?
Why? If you are now.
Because it's subtends 60 degree in the arc.
What?
It subtends 60 degree angle on
Oh,
the arc.
this is 60 degrees they given, but not इसका वेक्टर के बीच में एंगल नहीं दिया. How to find? तो ज्योमेट्री पर लगाने. किस एंगल आ गया आपको?
So will it be 60? No, not 60. Sorry, 120.
जो भी है वो बोलो भाई.
So no, we can't. Sir, if we consider that as a triangle, we can draw.
No, we can't consider triangle. ये तो सर्कल कहते हैं triangle क्यों वहाँ से पे? कोई नहीं देख रहा बोल के सर्कल triangle लगा रहा है. नहीं. Change in velocity है first. So आपको angle between them हो जाएगा. Okay, मैं क्या करूँगा? देखो, इस वेक्टर को पैरेलल शिफ्ट करो and move करो like this. This is a vector. V2 vector. Right? देखो, ये वाला मैं ऊपर शिफ्ट करके इधर लेके आया. पैरेलल शिफ्ट करो. Right? Now angle try करो. This is 90. This angle is how much?
30.
30 degrees. Because now it is right angle triangle. 60, 90, this is 30. Now this angle is total is 90, right? The given diagram.
That's 60.
So answer is 60. मतलब reason पता चलने का why 60 बोल के समझ में आ रहा है? Now indirectly V2 vector is like this, V1 vector is like this, angle between them is 60 degrees. आपको क्या चाहिए? V2 minus V1 चाहिए. V2 तो नॉर्मल है, minus V1 नेगेटिव वेक्टर कैसा आएगा? इस तरफ है तो नेगेटिव वेक्टर will be like this, minus V1. Okay, so इससे parallel you draw one line, इससे parallel you draw one line. Resultant will be the result. If you find resultant, there is nothing but change in velocity. So find करो.
Sir, is it root 13?
Yes, root 13 is answer. Or root 13 is answer. Hi, Krishna. Under root V1 square plus V2 square minus 2 V1 V2 cos theta. Theta तो 60 है ना, so you can use cos 60 and so on.
Sir, can you repeat the answer?
Answer is root 13. 1 3.
1 3.
Yes, 1 3.
Okay. Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. आपको है from no?
Yes, sir.
Because root of a square is 3 square and b square is nothing but 4 square. Cos 60 can use. Okay.
Sir, can you send me the recording after class?
उन्नत में website पे ना you took the batch right? उसमें every class में I will be putting that video.
Okay. Sir.
So serial order में because see आपको क्या problem why we are putting that means आपको 3-4 chapters के बाद पुराना chapter भूल जाएगा because ये बहुत है वो first 3 chapters are easy only बाद में बहुत बड़ा दूर जाना पड़ेगा आगे रिवाइज करने के लिए आपको रहेगा वीडियोस. ओके चलो अब देखो इधर से एक जनरल फार्मूला आएगा. फार्मूला विल बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू. A body is moving in a circle with a velocity v. Okay, a body is moving with velocity with a speed v. Okay, speed v is here. Okay, what is the magnitude of change in velocity when the radius vector described an angle theta1? It will mean when the body is moving with constant speed, whether the velocity will change or not. When the particle is moving with constant speed, whether velocity will change or not.
Yes, sir.
Velocity will change because velocity is a vector quantity. Vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. Okay, so particle ऐसे जाने समय and ऐसे जाने समय the direction is changing. Direction is changing means velocity will change. Okay, what is saying? मान लो initially the velocity of the particle is v1 and this is the radius, right? This is the radius. Okay, मैं क्या किया इसको when the moving particle speed v, what is magnitude of change in velocity when the radius vector describes an angle theta? Okay, मान लो when the radius vector came up to here, like मान लो theta, exact 19 मान लो is the angle theta. At the time velocity is v2. He is asking at that time what is change in velocity. He is asking. Change in velocity means v2 minus v1 here. Okay, theta is not exact angle, some angle theta. Now, how to find v2 minus v1? I want change in velocity, but magnitude of this one r only v2 vector minus v1 vector. तो उसके लिए एंगल चाहिए. एंगल क्या हो दो बोलो. एंगल कितना है बोलो. And they given both are going with the uniform speed. मतलब indirectly when you are substituting mod v1 is equal to mod v2 is equal to v लगा सकते हैं. Last one. Okay. What is the angle between them? Try करो. Use geometry and tell me what is the angle between them. देखो. Maths लगाओ.
Sir, in terms of theta,
Theta, in terms of theta.
180 minus theta.
No wrong. Angle between two vectors v1, v2.
Sir, 180 minus theta only.
No wrong.
Sir, it's oh,
Correct.
So is it 90 minus theta?
No wrong.
sir, theta, sir.
देखेंगे.
Sir, that's right only, sir. Sir,
Theta
you
is
know
right.
that is right.
Theta is right. देखो ये वेक्टर को मैं पहले शिफ्ट करूंगा एंड ऐसा करके ऐसा करूंगा सो दैट आपको v1 will be like this. I can shift like this parallel shift करूंगा इधर एक्सटेंड किया पीछे so that I can know exactly. This is 90. This will be how much? This is 90. This is theta. This will be 90 minus theta. So this will be how much?
Yes, I found that angle by mistake.
Okay. And this is 90 because radius and tangent is
Then
always
won't that be
perpendicular.
90 plus theta? Oh,
Which
is there
one?
90 there? Oh.
Ah,
Yes,
90
theta
because
only.
radius vector and tangent is perpendicular. This will be how much then? Total should be 180, right? So 90 minus theta, 90. This will be theta. Then only 180 हो जाएगा.
Sir, there's
I
this
will-
rule, sir. In circles, there's this rule saying that if two tangents are joined, then if the central angle is theta, then the opposite angle will be 180 minus theta.
हाँ, but maths अप्लाई करो. See, असल ये फॉर्मूला ज्यादा है, उसमें बहुत सारे फॉर्मूला लर्न किए तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. Okay, theta. Now find the change in velocity. Now use the formula and solve. We'll get one formula आएगा. वो formula we can use anywhere. Okay. So use करो. R is equal to under root v1 square plus v2 square minus 2ab v1 v2 cos theta. Because angle between them is theta. Okay. And we are substituting v1 के जगह में v only. V square plus v square minus 2v square cos theta. So कितना होगा? Under root v square plus v square 2v square 2v square common लूंगा 1 minus cos theta. Okay. So 1 minus cos theta in terms of half angle formulas पढ़ा होगा कितना मीटर में? Half angle formulas.
Oh,
Okay.
sir, wait, sir, I remember, but I forgot. 1 second.
Yeah, please hold that. Please hold that.
Sure, wait, I have to see.
हमारे स्टार्टिंग में वीडियो देखो बोला मैं उसमें.
Sir, I wrote it down.
Yeah. Half angle formula. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin
One.
square theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2 is the formula. Okay. So 2v square into 2 sin square theta by 2. Because maths में आपको पूरा trigonometry आने वाला है. So 2 into 2 4. बाहर आ गया तो 2. v square बाहर आ गया तो 2v and sin square बाहर आया तो sin theta by 2. तो आपको change in velocity मतलब v2 vector minus v1 vector the magnitude is 2v sin theta by 2. This is the formula you have to use. So when a particle is rotating in a circular path and when the particle is moving with constant speed, whenever they ask what is the change in velocity, directly use 2v sin theta by 2. ये formula sheet में as per notebook I will write and I will send you totally a vectors में. Okay. Change in velocity formula is 2v sin theta by 2 is the formula. When we use when a particle is rotating with a constant speed, at that time only change in velocity which is the 2v sin theta by 2. Okay. Understood, Manav? Yes. Copy it, Pranav.
That's not done.
No. Now use the formula and solve.
Wait, sir, one revolution is 360 degrees.
A particle is moving in a circle with constant speed. Because constant speed दे देगा. Find the change in velocity asking. Okay. Diagram draw करो. First one. Half revolution क्या तो? This is v1. And half revolution में बोलते कितना आएगा? इधर से v2 आएगा. At that time में what is the change in velocity asking? Angle between them में तो हो जाएगा.
Sir, how do you know it's half duration?
कंप्लीट इज द फुल है, हाफ में ज्यादा है ना.
So where did they write it?
Change velocity after half revolution.
Oh, those are points. Okay.
Yeah. Velocity after half revolution. So change velocity का formula we know already. v2 vector minus v1 vector का magnitude is formula क्या है? 2v sin theta by 2. v तो मालूम है, theta पहन गया था कलर्स. theta कितना है? Correct tail always.
So this should be 180.
Yes, very good.
Because if you bring it down, it becomes a straight line.
theta is 180. खत्म, सब करो. tail always.
2v.
2v.
2v कितना है? 100, right?
So we can use this 2v sin theta by 2 only when it's in constant speed.
Constant speed only. Then only I took common. Otherwise, नहीं होगा. And that too circular path only. So कितना 2v means 2 into 100 is 200. 200 meters per second is the first one. 2v sin 180 by 2 is 90. Sin it is 1. So 2 into 100. 200 is. Now similarly, second one.
So root 2v.
Root 2v. Okay. मतलब v की जगह में लगाओ 100 लगाओ.
So what? 100.
v is 100.
100 root 2.
Yeah, sir, 100 rupees. So even the third one is 100 rupees.
Yes, third one is 100. Aya, Pranav, आपको भी? Second one, 1/4 of revolution means particle. V1 है. 1/4 means इधर है ना particle. V2 है. Angle will then be so much. दोनों को ये parallel shift करके इधर खींचूंगा. Angle is 90. Right? Angle is 90. So sin 90 by 2 is 45. 2v sin 1 by root 2. So 1 v की जगह 100 लगाओ. Got answer?
So last one is also 100 root 2.
Same 100.
Yes, sir.
No, why 100? इसका कितना है आपको? 100 root 2 you got, right? Second one. That will be 3/4 revolution means where particle? इधर है particle. 3/4 means 75, right? Now parallel shift करो. ऐसा कितना एंगल है? This is 90 again 2v sin theta by 2, which is कितना है? 100 root 2. आया?
Yes, sir.
Now we will go for the resolution of vectors. Very important. Total 2 years में ये resolution of vectors आने वाला है. Resolving vectors. So meaning क्या है? What is meaning of resolution of vectors? Any idea? Resolution of vectors means. Okay, so I'll give one example. We will see. Suppose मान लो एक एक suit luggage is there. A person airport में he is taking the luggage and walking. Okay. I am applying a force. Suppose मान लो 10 newtons. 10 newtons. At an angle of 60 degrees. Okay. A suitcase is going like this, x direction, right? Suitcase is moving in x direction. He is पकड़ के लेके जा रहे हैं. X direction में जा रहे हैं. Okay. You tell me whether the force acting on x direction is how much? Whether same or different? And similarly, force also acts in the y direction also. Then only in दोनों का resultant is nothing but 10 newtons. Okay, in दोनों का resultant angle is 98. Angle resultant is because parallelogram लगाऊंगा, the दोनों का force का resultant is 10 newtons. So whether the force in x direction is also 10 newtons now or different now? Tell me. Question question. If suitcase leke ja raha hai, the luggage is moving on the right side x direction mein. I want exactly how much force acting in x direction, how much force is acting in y direction. Definitely this is not 10 newtons. So some component lesser than 10 newtons will be there here, lesser than 10 newtons will be there here. Then only the resultant will be this one. So we are interested to calculate this fx is how much, fy is how much. That's why it's called resolution of vectors. We are resolving the components along x direction and y direction. It's called resolution of vectors. Understood? Huh? Now we'll see how to resolve these vectors. Okay? How to resolve these vectors. Okay. Sure. Suppose मान लो x direction, y direction. Okay. I have the force F vector, angle theta. Okay. I want to resolve these components along x direction and y direction, right? X direction may I call as fx, and y direction may I call as fy. What do you want, right? Suitcase x direction में कितना force जा रहा है, y direction में कितना force लग रहा है उस suitcase के ऊपर. Okay. You use trigonometry and tell me what is cos theta? Cos theta.
Sir, fx by fy.
Fx by f, right? Because adjacent by hypotenuse. So from this fx is how much?
F cos theta.
You got the component here, x direction. Similarly, what is sin theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is nothing but fy. This is opposite, right? Fy by f. So therefore, fy is equal to f sin theta. We got this. Matlab, if I know theta and if I know the force acting on the suitcase, I can find along x direction, along y direction. Okay, समझ में आया? Along x direction, along y direction. Okay. Now tell me, क्या बेटा? You understand this वाला? So along x direction में what is the force means? F cos theta. Along y direction में f sin theta. Yes. Now find either along x direction में what is the force in this example में? What is the force along x direction? X direction में क्या था formula? F cos theta. And y direction में f sin theta. No. The previous question. 10 fx will be 10 f is 10 into cos 60 and fy is 10 sin 60. So कितना होगा? 5 newtons and here
5.
10
5.
to divide. So 5. Right? So these two forces are acting along this direction. Right? So we have to resolve the components. We have to resolve the components in this format. Resolve करने. So here shortcut learn करो. Here you learn the shortcut always. Total 12th class तक ये shortcut use होगा. देखो, wherever theta is there, wherever any vector, it can be f, v, a, anything, any vector, x, wherever theta is there, उस direction में we called as f cos theta आएगा, cos आएगा. Theta के direction में cos आएगा, and exactly perpendicular vector will be sin आएगा, f sin. Okay, याद रखो. Theta के direction में, सुनो, wherever theta is there, उस direction में f cos theta आएगा, उसका perpendicular component है f sin theta आएगा. डन करो. Okay. देखो, suppose मान लो y axis, x axis. A vector is there. Tell me, here theta is there. Which direction I want? Ay and ax. Tell me, tell. Ax, ay. What is ay?
F cos theta.
F क्या है? कौन सा वेक्टर है? A तो A का पास है. So theta is along y direction, right? So आपको A cos theta आएगा. उस direction में cos आएगा. And exactly opposite direction में perpendicular vector में ax is
Sin.
ये sin theta, मतलब ये आ गया तो मेनी क्वेश्चन इधर सॉल्व। वेरियो थीटा इज देयर, उस तरफ cos theta, जो भी वेक्टर दिया उसका cos theta, उसका परपेंडिकुलर विल बी उसका sin theta। तो क्या है, चलो तो क्वेश्चन करो फिलहाल दोस्तों। A force 50 newtons is acting 60 degrees. Okay, what is the horizontal component and vertical component?
So the horizontal will be 7.5, vertical will be 7.5 root 3.
7.5 root 3, yeah? Root 3. X direction में वेरो थीटा इज देन उस तरफ cos आएगा, so fx is how much, 15 cos 60 आ गया आंसर। प्रणव, you got right?
Yes, sir.
A person in the wheelchair is moving up in a ramp of constant speed. Okay, constant speed में ऊपर जा रहा है, पापा उसका legs नहीं है, वो ऊपर जा रहा है 37 degrees angle पे। Okay, उसका weight is 900 newtons. देखो, this is called inclined plane. Inclined plane में 900 newtons is a weight, right? Weight always acts downwards. 900 newtons. Weight always acts downwards. Okay. Calculate the component of weight parallel and perpendicular to ramp. Okay. Now देखो आपको एक
So
समझ में
perpendicular is vertical component, right?
ऐसा नहीं, perpendicular ramp वाला मतलब इससे perpendicular वाला we are drawing one vector. देखो C is a perpendicular vector, right? Along this direction में, and this is parallel component. This direction. I want two components. Along this direction, this weight I want, and along this direction weight I want. This is parallel component, this is perpendicular component. I want this weight का component चाहिए। उसके लिए आपको थीटा चाहिए ना, ये थीटा कैसे फाइंड करेगा? यूज मैथ एंड सॉल्व देखते हैं। I want this theta.
So
Yeah,
which
the 53.
कितना?
53.
53. Okay. Wrong.
Oh, so which angle should I find?
This angle. Because this is bidirection.
Oh,
37, 37.
That is good.
Oh, sir, I thought the angle next to it. Not bad.
You understood? This is 90. This is again 53. This will be 37 because angle total is 90, right? 37. Now take the components. Either what is the component this direction, y direction में क्या होगा? 900 cos 37. And इसका perpendicular parallel component will be 900 sin 37. करो?
so so why is X parallel? Like
देखो
what is it parallel to?
देखो एक concept समझो. Then we'll do this question. This is angle theta मान लो. Okay. Here एक mass m is there. Mass m. Okay. इसका weight always acts downwards. That is mg. Weight always acts downwards. That is mg. mg is the weight. Okay. अब देखो आपको x axis y axis लेने का, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है, न्यूटन लॉस ऑफ मोशन में भर के आएगा. X and y axis we are taking like this right now. I can rotate x axis y axis like this also, no problem. But condition क्या है? X and y should be perpendicular, right? हम लोग आज क्या है, always x direction straight है, y direction ऐसा है. But I can rotate anywhere. आपको separate chapter आएगा मैथ्स में, change in axis बोल के, change in the axis बोल के, okay? अब देखो मैं क्या करूँगा? I will put x direction, this direction, x, and y direction like this. मतलब पहले सीधा था, I rotated x axis like this. Why angle should be 90 right? ये तो कॉमन. आप कैसा भी चेंज कर सकते हैं, x axis को ऐसा, but that angle, what is the condition? X and y should be perpendicular. Okay? Now, मैं क्या करूँगा? I want to resolve along x direction, this is the y direction. I want to resolve this vector along x direction and y direction. Along x direction or y direction, I want to resolve. Okay. So मैं क्या करूँगा? पर theta find. This is theta, this is 90. This will be how much? 90 minus theta. This will be theta, right? Now resolve the component this along this direction. Tell me, along y direction resolve. Tell me what is the component here? Mg cos theta.
Cos theta.
And along perpendicular anti-clockwise में along this direction will be mg
Sin theta.
sin theta. So याद रखो in inclined plane में whenever m is there, inclined plane m is there, don't put again mg resolve मत करो. Always along y direction mg cos theta, mg sin theta, right? Here mg is 900, right? 900 का itself component will be 900 cos 37. And here 900
Sin 37.
Tell me what is the value of cos 37?
4 by 5.
4 by 5. How much that is?
That's 720. So that's 720 and that becomes 180, I think. Not 180, 540.
540 is 720. Okay. This is 540 newtons. This is 700. So याद रखो Newton law summation फिर से last. Whenever mg is there, again don't do this all things we already done. Inclined plane में इस तरफ वाला mg cos theta, mg sin theta. This is perpendicular component. देखो इस ramp का perpendicular component is this one. That's why perpendicular is nothing but this one. And ramp से parallel है ना, this is parallel component. That's why 540. Perpendicular parallel. So resolving components सीखो, then we समझ में आएगा.
So does if we just take it as x, will it automatically become cos theta?
Which one?
Like I said, if one of the rectangular x components.
X component is nothing but that is cos theta only. मतलब 100 cos theta का value is given here. If one of the rectangular components of velocity is 50 meters per second, the other component of velocity I want an angle also I want.
That's what I got. So the other component is 1 second. Yeah, the other component is 50 root 3, angle is 60 degrees.
50 root 3 around 50 root 3 and angle 60 cut.
60.
A particle is moving with velocity of 100 meters per second. If one of the rectangular component of x component is x, right? 100 meters per second से ज़्यादा है. Okay. X component मतलब x component is given. इसका x component is, tell me what is the x component here? 100 cos theta is equal to how much they given? X component of the velocity is how much? 50. This is given to you. Directly x component is given. See concept को इधर उधर change कर रहे हैं. From this cos theta is how much? 1 by 2. So theta is 60 degrees. Okay. Now what is the component in y direction? 100 sin 60. So 100 into root 3 by 2. 50 root 3. Pranav, on the way. Simple question. Simple. Airplane takes off an angle 60 degrees to the horizontal. Velocity is given to you. He is asking horizontal vertical.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Yeah, let them tell. Pranav.
Sir, horizontal is 100 km per hour and vertical is 100 root 3 km per hour.
Yes. आया? चलो ना करो. अब देखते हैं कौन करेगा. डायग्राम ड्रॉ करो, आ जाएगा.
Sir, cos A minus B formula is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B or plus.
No, cos A cos B plus sin A sin.
So won't you get like irrational roots?
There's no roots of. No. डायग्राम आ गया तो I want component along the shoreline side, मतलब along and perpendicular side.
Sir,
आ गया देखते
18 root 2.
18 root 2 around. This is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. Okay. Big diagram. Correct.
Sir, I got 9 into root 3 minus 1 by root 2.
Yeah, sir, I got the same. I'm also getting irrational denominator.
9 into root 3 minus 1 by root 2. No wrong. इतना काउंट क्यों कर रहा है?
Sir, or you can write it as 9 root 2 into root 3 minus 1 by 2.
Wrong. A man rows a boat with a speed 18 kilometers in the northwest direction. Northwest direction exactly like this, right? कितना? 18 kilometers per hour. Angle is how much? Here, this angle is how much? Northwest direction, right? Exactly middle में. 45.
40.
So this also 45 degrees only. Okay. Now the shoreline makes angle 15 degrees south of west. क्या देना? South of west means?
Means south is the destination.
Western side starting, south of west destination, right? So south of west. So west से angle. This is shoreline. कितना angle है this? 15 degrees. Right? ये समझ में आया? South of west. मुझे इस बोर्ड का along the shoreline चाहिए and perpendicular shoreline चाहिए. Along the shoreline means this is shoreline, right? How much angle along the shoreline means from that board से कितना angle the shoreline is there?
Oh, 60.
So 18 cos 60 and इसका perpendicular is 18 sin 60. समझ में आ रहा है? तुषार?
Oh, so 9 and 9 root 3.
This is shoreline. मुझे board का is asking obtain the component of the velocity of the board along, मतलब along the shoreline चाहिए, इस line के along चाहिए board का and perpendicular to the shoreline. इससे perpendicular वाला भी चाहिए component. Okay. So इसका tell me इस मतलब indirectly there is a vector like this, a vector, and theta is in this way theta is 60 degrees. Tell me what is the component of A along this line? Vishal, your angle कितना है?
Yes.
So 18 cos 60. So कितना होगा? 18 into 1 by 2, 9. So this is along the shoreline. Kilometers per hour. And perpendicular component will be 18 sin 60. Sin 60, 18 into root 3 by 2. So it is 9 root 3.
Yes, I got it.
So we done resolution of vectors completely. So parallelly जो भी है वो आप